I'm ready. Call this meeting to order. The Historic Preservation Committee meeting. It's, okay, what do we got on we got the, Aaron, you got the first one, cabin update.
Absolutely. We have had some work done. As far as some log replacement, some of the structural integrity to the cabin has been addressed. A lot of the stuff on the bottom, the main beams, that was the first part of the most important part, and we're still trying to work towards replacing some logs that need to be replaced, doing away with some of the windows and doors and making it look more like a rustic cabin. So the good thing is that it is underway. We are making progress. Our contractor is doing a fine job, and just as soon as our budget allows and we get more money.
The logs, I know the last meeting we had a couple months ago, something about Fairview, might have some logs at Fairview. How did that turn out?
Well, we actually, Fairview's where the contractor's located that's doing the work. The logs that we have here, even the ones that our sawmill wouldn't cut, we are in the process of getting those to Fairview, and they're going to mill those up for lumber and logs and things like that for us.
And the windows, the contract down Fairview is supposed to make up some windows.
Yes, I believe we're leaving one of the windows, one or two, I can't remember. And they're going to, yeah, we're going to eventually get to that down the road. We want to get the logs replaced and get it to the point where we don't have to lift and raise it anymore before we start working on the roof. And
I know at budget time, me and Robin, we talked, and we got some money appropriated, and I think the main objective this year is to get it winterized, keep it from getting any worn. And I think you hit it up, some projects to kind of fix it up a little bit, keep the water and the stuff out of it. Did that work out pretty good?
yeah, it did. The contractor actually also added that the roof is in fairly decent shape and keeping it, pretty dry. So we're in good shape as far as the roof's concerned. We've done a lot of cleaning up, removing a lot of the Portland cement patches and things like that are on it. So yeah, we're definitely headed in the right direction.
Who is that vendor? Is it Leatherwood?
Leatherwood.
Is that the name?
Leatherwood Incorporated.
Ms. Carey, you got anything to add to the cabin?
I talked to someone today that was asking me who William G. Aiken was, and I said that was my great-grandfather. It was Tom Haley. He'd read where he was connected with the cabin, and I knew that. He lived in it. He was asking me who he was, and who that was. I said that was my great-grandfather. He served in the Civil War.
And he's the one that actually lived in the cabin?
Mm-hmm. His picture is in the green trees in the wheelchair. And
Okay.
my dad is standing at his elbow because
Okay,
he took
I
care
remember
of him.
seeing that, yeah. I guess you'd gotten a wheelchair due to the Civil War.
Yeah, he
Injured
was
in the war.
injured.
Oh, okay. Well, I've seen that picture in Greenboro. Sure have. Well, I'm glad to see some action taken on the cabin. I think it's seemed like we was going nowhere quick. So at least we did. Me and Robin, we fought tooth and nail for the money to get appropriated for it, and hopefully this next budget time we can get the same amount.
Yeah.
We keep it going.
Yeah, I'm glad you did, and also glad that we've gotten that money dedicated, so it's spent. It can't be raided or redirected.
Yeah.
Just as soon as I found out it was available, I made sure it was on its way out the door being spent.
Good, thank you.
I went to Lebanon a few months ago, and they got a little cabin right on the square. And Murfreesboro's got the cabins at the Cannonsboro. And, you know, it kind of stands out. And the one up in Lebanon, you know, it's fixed up pretty nice, but, you know, I looked at it pretty much when I was up there, but I think this one here is gonna be better than that when we get through.
The one in Lebanon is a very good example. Different people have different opinions. You know, they used fake stone veneer on the bottom as far as the foundation, some things like that that I don't think we necessarily want to do. We want to try to make it look as period as possible.
Then Cannonsboro's got a lot of buildings, and you know, with all of them together, it looks like a little city, little community, you know. But that cabin looks good over there by the creek, you know, kind of blends in everybody.
It does.
The old school at Cannonsburg, has it been given proper notification that it came from there?
No, the
I
church.
didn't think so.
I think it's the church up there.
I'm talking about yeah, it is the chapel, but it was the schoolhouse.
it was the church.
And it came from here, and the man that came down here and got it's got his name on it.
What was the name of that school?
Unless me remember things.
He was up there around the Parson Farm, wasn't it? Pearson Farm, pretty close to the Pearson Farm.
It was on the road there.
Yeah.
Where there's a house sitting now, right on the edge of that hill, at the top of the hill.
Yeah, the school that was out there on Walden Road, they moved it to Cannonsboro and turned it into a church chapel.
It's a chapel. But it was our school. It wasn't given the proper.
Great.
I'm still
Eh?
there about it, huh?
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Yes, the guy that
You know
came
what?
down here and got it, I didn't even know who he was. And they put his name.
Right before you get to Walnut Ridge subdivision, you know, them little dips right there. It used to be a peach orchard over there on your left.
What was that, what did they call that farm?
Pearson.
I know, after the Pearson, most everybody calls it something else, the old.
Oh,
Canard.
you said they called it by his daughter's married
Canard.
name, but it was the Pearson farm originally.
But his daughter married the Canards.
That's what I thought it was Gilliland.
Gilliland? She
That's
says,
what I always called it, Gilliland Peach Orchard Land.
No, yeah, it could have been. But it was really the old Pearson farm. Then his daughter married a Canard, and most everybody calls it the Canard farm now.
I didn't know that. Always Pearson farm to me.
Yeah. But that's where it was. It's on the left, and it, they had to, when they had school, they had no water up there, and they had to haul the water in a wagon from the creek down there on Carruthers Road up every day to the schoolhouse. But that's it. All right. Nothing else on the cabin? No more good news?
we're gonna continue to work on it. When we get some nice weather again, we take the next steps.
Nice weather and money.
Nothing on the cabin. We'll move to the next one. It says celebrate Laverne history. It's March 13th, about 4 more weeks. It's Saturday at the Civic Auditorium from 3 to 5. That's right.
The invitations went out for that. We sent about 95 invitations last week, so everyone should be getting theirs by now. We've contacted through the media, and I've been contacted by people who have tractors, 30s, 40s, and 50s models tractors, anything from John Deere's to Alice Chalmers to Massey Ferguson's, whatever they might have, and they want to come and present their tractors that day. We'll have the same setup as last year, I assume, with the slideshow and the scanner and stuff to scan pictures if anyone brings
I
them.
talked to a couple of the people that got their letters through mail, and a couple of them people told me they had found more photographs, you know,
Oh, good.
pictures, so they're supposed to bring it.
I talked to David Waldron the other day, and he has 3 more boxes of Vester stuff that I'm
Yeah.
supposed to go through.
That's good.
So we've got a lot of stuff from the
Well,
Vester.
maybe one of,
David or David's brother will show up. They ain't showed up yet to, celebrate Laverne. Maybe they'll show up.
They might, David's told us to go see Glenn, to get some information on names and stuff. I've got a bunch of photos of Vesters that I printed out, and we need to go see Glenn and get IDs on some of these people, because we're gonna use some of the photos for the display at Old Timers Day. We're changing it up a little bit, so we need to know who they are.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, a lot of the people that can tell us stuff that happened back in the day is getting in their 80s now.
Right.
And, we need to grab a hold of that and get as much information we can, because a lot of them, every year, it's 4 or 5 of them that passes on.
Right.
And, I guess everybody is ready now on the showing, the Celebrate Laverne. Y'all having the food catered this year?
We are gonna take care of that.
Okay. And, people are supposed to bring old antique farm tractors, and they're gonna be outside, somewhere
Right.
outside.
Yes.
Okay. Sounds good.
And we just encourage people to bring their photos, mementos, whatever they have that they can show off. We can take pictures, we can scan, we can do things like that. So it'll make good press for the media to take, to run it in the paper, as well as for us to have for our archives.
Yeah, that's good. I've talked to a lot of people. Every year we've had this, I think this was, the 4th or the 5th? Fourth. About 2 weeks after we had it, people said, I wished I'd have been there. I wished I missed it.
We're trying to get it out in the media. Angie's been working on that, and we're gonna get some signs made
I
up
think
to
sending the
put out.
letters out helps a lot, because a lot of people, they get the letter or something, they'll put it up on the refrigerator or something.
Yeah.
Well, it was done on a parchment paper too, so it's not something that you would open up and just see white generic paper. So it's something that's unique, that they're gonna notice once they open it up, so hopefully it'll keep it.
If the weather's good, I'm pretty, hopefully we'll have a good turnout. And by then, maybe we'll have some 60-degree weather, we'll be out of this deep freeze.
I hope
Yeah,
so.
hopefully
I
good
hope
weather.
so.
Well, speaking of advertising, I saw the little flyer that's in the library and also on the tables out here. And I don't know if everyone in this area gets this little Tennessee magazine from the electric co-op, but they have a section in here where you can advertise your little local event. And I was thinking that might be something. I don't know if we could get this in for their March issue. But for Old Timers Day, it might be something to consider.
Yeah, Old Timers Day would be good to put in it, and that'd be a good to do for next Celebrate Laverne.
What's the magazine?
It's simply called the Tennessee Magazine, put out by Tennessee
Yeah,
Electric
it comes
Co-ops.
from your electric
Okay.
company.
And because I was thinking there may be people in the area that are from here that have moved away but don't know we do this. If they see it in their electric co-op
Yeah, it comes from
magazine, they may
Tennessee
say, well,
Electric.
yeah, I'll go back up. They might bring back some memories or photos or something to exhibit that might could use. So I thought maybe we
Yeah,
could try it
I'll-
with Old Timers Day
If
and
you'll
then
give me
next
that
year.
afterwards, I'll get the information out of it.
Okay.
Thanks.
Now, Carolyn Crocker's husband, Larry Crocker, did y'all get that book he had? I looked through it, and it had a lot of pictures in it that we ain't got.
I haven't got it yet, but Carolyn told me she had it and is planning on
I looked
getting
through
it
it.
to us.
Got now where I looked through that, but I looked through it. It's got a lot of stuff that we ain't got. Most of the stuff in it we got, but I don't know what year it was taken, but it was taken, somebody took it at the railroad track, towards Smyrna, but instead of Laverne, is the old steam, the old coal burning engine was coming around the curve, and that's a good picture.
Yeah.
It's a good picture. All right. Well, so I guess we all set for the Celebrate Laverne. We're ready to go. Just pray for good weather.
That's right.
And maybe we'll get some tractors out there. I think that'd be a change. I think it'd be
It would be.
interesting.
That would be awesome.
Especially if pretty day, it gives people to go out there and look at the old tractors.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe want to show up like it was on the Green Acres. Go, anybody got anything else on the
Celebrate Laverne, Miss Carey, you got anything to add on that?
No. I think that,
Are you gonna do the interviews again?
We're gonna do any,
I
no.
never did hear the others. I might not want to if I heard them.
Yeah, we need to talk to.
Yeah, we'll absolutely set that up.
Especially if, some people come, we can just, we said something about interviewing them. That'd be a perfect time to interview them, set that up.
You gonna be the moderator?
Did they sound all right? Did you listen to them?
I have not. I haven't. I'm sure they're fine.
You gonna be the moderator again?
If you want me to.
Okay. I think you've done a good job.
Has everybody been pleased with the way it's went in the past, the stuff that we've presented?
Yeah,
We've done the,
I think y'all have done an excellent job.
Yeah.
I mean, the displays, the slide, I think it's, my opinion, it went past my expectation. I mean, it's been, and the Old Timers Day set up has been fantastic. And, what surprised me is we getting people come in, just walk up and look, and they're really fascinated with it.
Mm-hmm.
I think y'all done a great job. As always, you always step up. Do a great job.
well, thank you. If there's anything else that we can add or anything we can do to make it better.
I think the longer we have it, will increase attendance. That happens.
Yeah, I think every year it's gone up just a little bit.
I think a lot of people would come, but some of them don't understand what it is, and a lot of them don't know we're having it. Getting the word out there it's hard. Then even though people know it's coming, they have stuff to pop up.
Right.
Family things to pop up. But I've been real pleased with it, and I think it's headed in the right direction. Next would be open discussion and comments. I think this is going to be the last time we meet here. I think we go back to meeting at the Park and Rec building. I don't know if we have it next month or not.
We have it
I think we skip a
May,
month.
Yeah,
May 18th.
Maybe something like that.
So I think it goes back to the Park and Rec, the next meeting. That's what I'm understanding. Are y'all getting the same?
There's been some discussion about it, but I'm not sure it's been decided yet. Because
Okay.
it was my understanding that it was going to be to advertise the change in location was going to be just as expensive
Okay.
instead of just keeping it like it is for this year, and maybe we can look at a change for next year.
Okay, that might be. I know it.
I think there was some discussion about it, but I think that was
Okay.
what was
Well,
decided.
maybe we'll finish this year out right here, then it'll be good. Seems like something I'm missing. Tyler, you got anything else to add?
Well, I was going to have, not really. No, I don't believe I do.
Miss Carey, you got anything?
No, I may think someone get home, but I don't think
Will it be too late then?
they.
Well, I want to congratulate Aaron, you on the trees. I know you had a lot to do with the trees out front. It looks fantastic. And, done a good
We're
job.
trying. It's a little bit of beautification, a little bit of an investment for down the road, so.
I like it because it shows Laverne is going green. We're not cutting a tree down every year and making a Christmas tree out of it and throwing it away. We're recycling. We're
That's
going
right.
green.
That's right.
Al Gore would be proud of us. If nobody has anything else, Tyler,
But would he send us some money?
might do it. If nobody got anything else, we'll call this meeting adjourned.